The night of November 9, 1989 began like any other in Berlin. The city, cleaved in two by a concrete barrier, pulsed with its divided rhythms. But a seismic shift was about to occur. East Germans yearning for freedom would see their dreams realized. The Berlin Wall, a symbol of oppression, would crumble. What began as a trickle soon became a flood. Cheers erupted, tears flowed, and strangers embraced. The Berlin Wall, once a concrete monolith, was now a canvas for celebration. This night marked the beginning of the end of an era. To truly understand the magnitude of what unfolded that November night, we must journey back to the aftermath of World War II. A shattered Germany, defeated and occupied, found itself at the heart of a new global conflict, the Cold War. The ideological divide between the capitalist West, led by the United States, and the communist East, dominated by the Soviet Union, cut through the heart of Europe, and Germany in particular became a microcosm of this global standoff. In 1949, this division was formalized with the creation of two German states, the Federal Republic of Germany, or West Germany, and the German Democratic Republic, or East Germany. Berlin, though geographically located within East Germany, was also split, with the western half becoming an enclave of freedom within communist territory. This division, while seemingly neat on paper, cut through the very fabric of German society, separating families, disrupting lives, and sowing the seeds for future turmoil. As the years passed, the disparities between East and West Germany became increasingly stark. The booming capitalist economy of West Germany stood in stark contrast to the struggling, centrally planned economy of the East. This economic disparity, coupled with the allure of freedom and opportunity in the West, led to a mass exodus of East Germans, particularly skilled workers and professionals, to the West. Desperate to stem the tide of this brain drain, the East German government, under the direction of the Soviet Union, took a drastic step. On August 13, 1961, construction of the Berlin Wall began. Almost overnight, a city and a nation were brutally divided. The wall, a physical manifestation of the Iron Curtain, cut through streets, neighborhoods, and even cemeteries, separating families and shattering dreams. It stood as a stark symbol of oppression, a concrete barrier meant to contain the yearning for freedom that burned within the hearts of many East Germans. Life in the shadow of the Berlin Wall was one of constant surveillance, restricted movement, and limited opportunity. The East German government, under the watchful eye of the Stasi, the notorious secret police, maintained a tight grip on all aspects of life. Freedom of speech, assembly, and movement were severely curtailed, and any hint of dissent was met with swift and brutal repression. Yet, despite the oppressive atmosphere, the human spirit endured. Families separated by the wall would gather at its base, longing for a glimpse of loved ones on the other side. Messages of hope and defiance were whispered across the divide, reminding those trapped behind the concrete barrier that they were not forgotten. And some, driven by an unquenchable thirst for freedom, risked everything to escape, devising daring plans to cross the heavily guarded wall, their courage a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Section 5. Winds of Change, Gorbachev and the Thaw. The 1980s witnessed a confluence of events that would ultimately lead to the Berlin Wall's demise. In the Soviet Union, a new leader, Mikhail Gorbachev, came to power with a vision of reform. His policies of glasnost, or openness, and perestroika, or restructuring, aimed to address the Soviet Union's deep-seated economic and social problems. Gorbachev's reforms had a ripple effect throughout the Eastern Bloc, emboldening those who dared to dream of a different future. In Poland, the Solidarity movement, led by Lech Walesa, gained momentum, challenging the communist government's authority. In Hungary, the border with Austria was opened, allowing East Germans to escape to the west. The winds of change were blowing across Europe, and the Berlin Wall, once a symbol of communist might, began to look increasingly vulnerable. Section 6. The wall crumbles. An empire starts to fall. November 9, 1989, marked the culmination of years of discontent and a yearning for freedom. Günter Schabowski announced new regulations allowing East Germans to cross the border. His ambiguous wording led to immediate action. Throngs gathered at the wall demanding passage. Overwhelmed guards relented, opening the gates. A wave of humanity surged through, ending decades of division. Section 7. Jubilation and Hope, a World Transformed. The fall of the Berlin Wall was met with jubilation around the world. Images of East and West Berliners embracing, dancing atop the wall and chipping away at its concrete with hammers were beamed across the globe, becoming iconic symbols of freedom's triumph over oppression. This event marked a pivotal moment in the Cold War, signaling the beginning of the end for Soviet domination in Eastern Europe. Within a year, Germany was reunified, and over the next few years, communist regimes across Eastern Europe crumbled, ushering in a new era of democracy and freedom. Section 8. A Lasting Legacy. The Wall in Our Hearts. The Berlin Wall may be gone, but its legacy endures. It serves as a potent reminder of the human cost of division, the enduring power of hope, and the importance of tearing down the walls, both physical and metaphorical, that separate us. Today, remnants of the wall stand as memorials, preserving the memory of a divided city and serving as a stark reminder of the fragility of freedom. The fall of the Berlin Wall teaches us that even the most seemingly insurmountable barriers can crumble when confronted with the unwavering spirit of those who yearn for a better world. It is a legacy that continues to inspire, urging us to tear down the walls of prejudice, intolerance, and injustice that still divide our world today.